When you need advice, come to Ben and Kelly. It's group therapy on 99.7 DJX.
April says, hey, Ben and Kelly, first of all, love your show.
Thank you.
Love all the funny segments you do in the morning.
Yay.
Y'all have really become a part of my morning ritual, LOL. Anyway, want you to know how big of a red flag this is. I want to find out how big of a red flag this is and didn't want to say anything to my friends just yet. So I found something weird in my new boyfriend's apartment.
Mm-hmm.
I spent the night over the weekend, did a little snooping while he was in the shower. Who hasn't, am I right?
Okay.
Anyway.
Okay.
I was poking around in a sock drawer and found a roll of duct tape and a hatchet.
What?
Like, WTH is that? I quickly closed the drawer, never said anything to him about what I saw. I have so many questions, though, and don't feel comfortable enough to ask him why he has a hatchet in his underwear drawer.
Oh.
That's weird, right?
Yeah.
So now I'm kind of freaking out, wondering if that's enough of a red flag to just stop seeing him. Besides that, he is a very nice guy. He's intelligent, thoughtful, fun to be around. He's studying to be a dentist.
Okay.
So what would you do, and your listeners say I do, about this? Do you guys keep things like hatchets and duct tape in your underwear drawers? Is that like something you do? Thanks so much. I'll be listening.
April, I've never kept a hatchet and duct tape in my underwear drawer.
No, yeah, that's typically kept in a garage or a tool
I will
shed.
say that I had a roommate in college who had a hunting knife and then switched it up for a hatchet underneath his pillow.
Oh, like slept with it for protection?
Yes. He was on the bottom bunk and I was on the top bunk. And it was really weird.
Well, he figured he would probably have to be the one to confront an intruder.
Yeah.
Maybe that was it.
So yeah.
It's like he knew you weren't going to be able to like jump down in enough time.
Maybe.
To save them.
But yeah, Jeff was his name. He the entire school year, he slept with a 10-inch hunting knife under his pillow, and then he switched it out for a hatchet. And
Did you ever ask him about it? Like, why do you do that?
Yes.
And what'd he say?
I was like, dude, why?
Are you worried that in your sleep you might accidentally stab yourself?
I don't know about you, but I will sometimes sleep with my hands under my pillows.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. And then what if you're asleep and you accidentally grab it and you like do a little extra stabby and accidentally?
I know. So, he said, yes, it was for protection. And I was like, okay, we're literally in a suburban college dormitory. What could possibly go wrong?
Had he experienced something before?
I don't know.
That was traumatizing?
He wound up being in law enforcement and working for, I want to say the government or something like that.
That makes sense.
So in crime, in that sort of a thing. So I don't,
like he was built for that.
I don't know. Maybe, yeah. So I say all that because even though I didn't have something weird under my pillow or in my sock drawer, doesn't mean that your boyfriend isn't just having that for quote protection. Maybe he just keeps it there as a thing to in case the
duct tape is a little weird.
I don't know what area of town he lives in, or if he doesn't feel safe in his neighborhood per se, or if there was a break-in in his apartment or in his neighborhood or whatever, and he's just like, you know what, I'm just going to keep hatchet here just in case, and it's no harm, no foul.
Tori says, does he have a hobby that would require it? Hunting, hiking, camping, woodworking? Does he have the room to store it elsewhere? That changes how big of a red flag it is.
Yeah. I wonder, is there anything, what weird thing have you ever found while snooping in your partner's area? Did you find anything like that? Does anybody have anything? Can anyone relate to April? Can anyone relate to April?
I think we need guys to chime in that maybe keep some weird stuff like that in your sock or underwear
I
drawers.
guess. Yeah,
Maybe.
you're right. You're right. If you're a
Maybe.
dude within the sound of my voice and you can
Explain this.
and you can justify this.
Yeah.
Because,
Explain it.
Because I, from my experience, had a roommate who had something weird under his pillow, something sharp, hatchet, and a knife, and he was fine. So that's my only experience with this. All right. 502-795-1997 is our number. Would love to hear your story about this. And then if you've got an interesting story about the weird thing you discovered while snooping, we'd love to hear that as well. All right. 502-795-1997. We'll take your calls and your stories on the way. Okay. So we got a message from a listener of the weird thing you discovered while snooping. A prosthetic leg.
Oh.
Found it at my girlfriend's house, and neither her nor anyone in her family was an amputee.
That, I think, warrants a question.
Yeah, and then he said later found out that her dad used it in his studies to become an engineer.
Oh, okay. See, that had a logical explanation.
Right, exactly. But still,
That had an explanation.
You're like, seeing it, oh, well, that's weird, you know?
Yes. Now, see, Duke says maybe he has that in there just to see who snoops and asks him about it. Maybe he's got a camera to see who snoops with their reactions and to see if they're honest, whether they snooped or not. That's interesting.
I mean, that's kind of a weird way to go about that. I mean,
yeah.
I mean, my first inclination would be he just has it in there as protection. But if it was just the hatchet, that's what I think. But it's the hatchet and the duct tape.
Yeah, the duct
kind
tape is problematic.
Yeah, I mean, and I know you say you don't feel comfortable enough to say something to him, but maybe you should.
Yes. So that means, though, you're going to have to out yourself as being a snooper.
Right, exactly. And Tiffany actually posted something on our Facebook thread and said, tell him that you were cold and you were looking for socks or a sweatshirt or something.
That's
and
good.
that you came across the duct tape and the hatchet and...
I have questions.
What is all this?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. That's good. You're cold, looking for socks to put on your feet. Yes.
Yeah. So that might be a way to approach that. So
yes.
All right. Well, I guess be safe.
Please get back to us if you ask him about it, because I need to know what he says.
Yeah.
I need to know.
Yeah, exactly. And he may use it's not what you think it is and giggle and laugh. And, it's then going to be.
Or if he gets really mad about it.
Yeah, I was going to say it's going to be on you to then decide, is his reaction normal? And, or is it a very accented reaction where.
Does he understand why you're alarmed?
Yeah. I mean, and. Let's be honest, not everybody has duct tape and a hatchet in their sock and underwear drawer. So
we do not.
Yeah. What do you have?
Tools in the garage.
What do you have in your sock and underwear drawer?
Normal things like socks and underwear.
Anything else?
No, sir. No.
Nothing?
No.
Nothing fun?
What about you?
In my sock and underwear, I have sweatbands. Does that count?
Okay.
I have sweatbands.
I mean,
I don't have anything other. I don't think I have anything that's not like cotton or like cloth related.
Nothing stabby.
Nothing stabby.
Okay. All right.
Now some of my other drawers. Come on now.
All right.
All right. Well, hey, good luck. Keep us posted, April. That is Group Therapy on 99.7 DJX.